Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee, and today, that's for those of you who are new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. Today I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to cut this bag down. I'm going to show you how I plant my scallions that I get at the store. Now I got a bunch of them when I went down to Joe Randazzo's because I knew I was going to do this. Because my mom loves to have the onion tops from the scallions. And she likes them fresh, though I have some dried. But her and my sister-in-law, I'm gonna plant some for them. I thought I'd show you because this is so easy to do. And I got these cute little buckets. Now these came from my greenhouse. I got all kinds of stuff from my greenhouse, but I'm going to do them in the little blue buckets because I thought they'd be pretty. So all I'm going to do is fill this up. I guess I need a little bowl to put more in. I'll set this up here. Oh my goodness, I about knocked my tea over. Y'all got your tea? This is kind of a chit chat / planting. I'm having a bad day today, friends. My neighbor passed away 2 days ago, and she always goes to Florida for the winter, and I just loved her to pieces. And she passed away on Wednesday, so I just found out today, and it's kind of a sad day. So I know you don't know her. You've heard me talk about the little flower bed that every year we take care of. My daughter made a beautiful flower bed for her, and every year I plant the most prettiest flowers that I can grow in that flower bed for her. And because she didn't get around very well, but we situated it so that she could watch right out her dining room window and see the pretty flowers. But she'll be able to see them now just from a distance. Anyway, yeah, it's a sad day. We've had a few people pass on in our little village. And my heart goes out to them all. And I just keep them in my prayers, their families. But Janet may be gone, and she's going to be missed, but she'll still have a garden, a beautiful flower garden in front of her house like I always did. But these I'm planting for my mom and my sister-in-law and my daughter. These are going to be fun. So I'm just going to fill these up. Then I just spray them with water. I don't douse them or nothing like that. I don't want to get them real wet because when I take them to them, then they can water them real good, you know. I'll just give them a little start. And this is just plain old potting soil. This is the same stuff that I use in my greenhouse. For starting my seeds, it's kind of a mixture. My own little mix that I put together. So, there we go. Then I can move this box out of the way. Anyway, it's cold out today. Holy cow. It's only like 16 degrees out today. And my friend called me from the UP and she says, I wanted to go for a walk, but my cheeks were freezing. It was 9 below. It's like, no, I don't walk. I don't walk if it's lower than 25. You freeze to death. Okay, I think I got the dirt all good. Let me set this back over here. Okay, now, because I'm nuts about, I can't stand the feeling of that. I gotta wipe that off. Okay, there. Much better. There's a little bit on there. Alright, so you see I got these cute little buckets. Aren't those are darling. Alright, so this is so easy to do. Here's all my wild onions that are growing. And you can see the roots on them have gone crazy. See that? So, this is what I do. My scissors, oh, they're right in front of my face. I just take, and I leave them in here, but I'm going to cut these down. And I'm going to keep those, I'll trim the ends of them. But I cut these down because then they're already starting to grow. And I'll show you. I'll keep these ends and then I'll just dry them. See this? I'll show you. See the new sprout on it, or the new growth on it? That's all I do. Cut them down to that point and they'll grow beautiful. And you can do this with the onions you get in the grocery store. Perfect. Works perfect for that. Okay, that one will start growing. Let's see, I got that. And I got that one. These are all going to do nicely. That one's got new growth on it. Beautiful, beautiful. I love doing stuff like this. I could putz like this all day. See, we're just going to cut that down there. Cut that one down. Set these out here because these are going to get planted amongst all these. I don't want to cut that new little growth off. Look at this one's doing really good. Look at the new growth on that one. So that's going to get cut off. That's going to get cut off. That's new growth. You do this and in about, oh my gosh, in just a few days you'll see it starting to sprout already. So okay, we got all them cut down. Okay, I can trim off the ends of that, dry them up, and those won't even go to waste because those are perfectly good onion tops. And that's exactly what I'll do. I'll chop them up and dehydrate them. Okay, so with this is easy to do. I just make a little hole and I cover them up. Okay? Just poke a hole with my finger, cover them up. And these don't have to be spaced real far apart because they're not going to grow a big bulb in them. These are just strictly for the onion tops. Now you could pull them at the end of the season if you want. They're still good to eat. But I like them for the onion tops. They don't make too big of a mess. Just make sure you plant them nicely. Alright, that's all I'm going to put in that one. Doesn't that look nice? And those will start growing and they'll be beautiful. You'll be able to cut tops, you know, cut a top for your stuff. And alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got enough for all of these. Alright, so here we go. It's a little bit messy in your kitchen, but it's all cleanable. I haven't planted I got to get my little violas, my little Johnny Jump Ups planted. Because those take a long time to mature, so I like to plant those early. Give them a, good time to get big enough to where you can plant them outside. And I love growing pansies. I like starting them because once they get going, they don't take up a whole lot of room in the greenhouse. And if you don't have a whole lot of room, you can put them right outside. They're pretty hardy and they don't die too easy. They don't freeze off. Alright, there's that one. And they're going to like those. Okay, here's the last one. This works nice. Just make sure you get all the roots covered. I had just enough for these 3. Perfect. I love planting stuff. I just can't wait to get out into the greenhouse. I'm telling you, I'm all excited for that. Get out there and get to planting. Get starting my vegetables and my seeds. I'm going to do a lot of videos on that. Alright, so there we have it. Those 3 are all done and they're beautiful. Let me get my hands washed. Okay, so I got that done. Those will make a nice gift. They don't know they're coming, so they'll be totally surprised. And then when I get them to them, I'll be delivering them to them tomorrow, so then they can give them a good watering. Because I'm just going to lightly mist them for tonight. So they're not all, that's why I got them just sitting on a paper plate. Because I'm just going to give them a little bit of misting, and that's going to be good enough. Now you can shake this a little. Get them kind of level. And there you have it. Aren't those cute? My mother's got a beautiful shelf in her dining room right attached to her kitchen. And she can put that on her shelf where it gets all the sun. And my sister-in-law has a gorgeous area with a sliding glass door that she can put that in front of the door that gets a lot of sun. So the size of the pot might be big to set on your kitchen counter, but these aren't going to set on your kitchen counter. My daughter as well, she can put hers in front of her sliding glass door. They'll get a lot of sun and they'll be gorgeous. And it's colder than the devil outside today. 16 degrees. The chickens are doing good. I checked on them earlier. I have somebody that brings me all kinds of bread. Now I don't give my chicken moldy food. My scrap bucket that I keep for my chickens, I keep it in the fridge covered up with a shower cap. And then every other day or every day, depending on how much I got, I'll take them out, all the goodies. But I have a friend of mine brings me bread, like the day-old bread and stuff that they're going to throw away. So sometimes it's got little spots of mold on it. Well, I'll just pick the spots of mold out because I tear it up for the chickens anyway. But they like that. So I get all kinds of stuff given to me for the chickens. And salad, lettuce, but nothing bad. I will not give them anything that's rotten or nasty. I don't do that. The chickens, they eat pretty much the same thing you'll eat, except for sugar and a few no-nos. You don't give them avocados, and they don't eat potato skins. They just really won't eat them unless you cook them, because potatoes are part of the nightshade family, so they won't eat them too well. I find if I cook them and crisp them up a little bit in the oven, then they'll eat them good. But anyway, So I have been getting videos to you every day. That's doing good. I'm surprised I'm doing these today. It's just not been a good day. And my heart goes, I just can't stop thinking of her. My heart goes right out to her. And I just had, she wasn't doing well last summer. And I just had this awful feeling that I wasn't going to see her again. You know, I was just so afraid that, because she goes to Florida every winter. And I was just afraid that she was going to pass away in the winter. And lo and behold, she did. But anyway, it's sad. My heart goes out and I say prayers for the family. So other than that, things are going good. I got my, look at this, friends. I'm going to be making sourdough bread and I'm going to be doing videos on it. My potato flake sourdough is doing good, and wow, it's pungent. It's ready. It's ready. And that's the reason why it's sitting out, because you got to leave it sit out for about 8 hours before you use it, so it's nice and warmed up. So I'm going to be making sourdough bread. I did the 100% whole wheat bread. Real easy recipe. It's perfect for beginners. So I did a video on that. I don't know if you've seen that yet or not, but it's coming. And the video we did on the trip to Cabela's. Can you believe that? Cabela? That's down in Dundee, Michigan. And Cabela's is awesome. I love going into that place. You know, you could go broke in there. There's 2 places I could go broke entirely. Home Depot and Cabela's. Wow, that I showed you that fryer towards the end. Well, I couldn't talk during that video. I had to mute it and just add music to it because they had music going in the background, and of course you'll get a copyright strike. So that kind of, you know, spoiled that one for me. But that fryer, that big fryer that I was showing you in the end of that video that we were looking at, that was on sale for $39. And I thought, oh my gosh, all stainless. I love going into their clearance sections. But other than that, Cabela's is pretty pricey. But how'd you like the fish in there? The fish were amazing. So we did that, and you got the Randazzo's video. I love that place too. I've talked about that before in my last chit chat. Otherwise, everything's going pretty good. I'm antsy. I cannot wait to get outside and get going with the greenhouse. You know, just here, what, maybe a couple weeks away, and I can get the plastic on there and get the little. I use a little Eden Pure heater just to keep it above freezing for a couple days to warm it up. But last year when I used that little heater in there. It didn't hardly raise my electric bill, just pennies. But what I'd really love to do, friends, is I would love to put up a permanent heavy-duty greenhouse, and one that I can have a pellet stove in and grow my stuff all year round. That is like a dream. I would love to do that. Not affordable for me right now, but boy, that is just like a dream, because I could grow so much food for so many people. I share all my bounty with my friends, with people that need it. And it's like in the summertime. Last summer, I had just tons of stuff. And I canned it, I froze it, you know, I dehydrated stuff. But I put a big table out in front of my, and I live on the main street here. And I put a big table out in front, and I put all my excess produce on it, and a big sign, free, help yourself, you know. So I don't, and then people say, well, you should be selling it. Maybe I should, but you know what? There's a lot of people who need it. And it's just me. I'm not out to get rich. I'm out to help people. That's the kind of person that I am. Anyway, so with the greenhouse, I would love to have it all year round. Oh my gosh, the stuff I could grow in that thing. It would be fantastic. But this one that I got right now, it's more like a, It's more, I don't think it's a hot house. I think they call it a cold frame. But it does work good when I'm starting my seeds for right now. You know, I can start them in March, and I can keep enough heat in there with my little Eden Pure heater that it will keep it warm enough that my stuff will do good in there. And so that's, yeah, I can't wait. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I'll be out there and we'll be having fun with videos, and I'm so excited for the snow to go away. We've had such a mild winter that I think my mom told me Groundhog Day that the groundhog, I don't know which it is, but apparently we're going to have an early spring up here. Because either, I don't know if he's seen a shadow. I don't know how it works. I don't pay attention. That guy's a chubby little thing, isn't he? Anyway, so I know a lot of you live in Pennsylvania. You'd know. Tell me in the comments below, please. But apparently we're supposed to have an early spring, from what my mother told me. Yeehaw, we have had a mild winter. Now it's cold right now, but the Farmer's Almanac, I don't know if you can see outside. You can see right out there, all the snow. There's not a whole lot of snow. We've had it out here before. Our stop signs, you know how high the stop signs are? They were covered with the snow that had been plowed from the roads and the snow banks, and the stop signs were covered. It's like a tunnel, driving through a tunnel. Well, this year it's not that way. We've had less snow than normal and warmer temperatures than normal. It's really been nice because last year was brutal. And so I'm believing we will have an early spring. And I can get outside. I'm just dying and itching to get outside. I got like cabin fever going on. I've been doing my puzzles and been doing videos and baking and cooking and all kinds of stuff. And I want to tell you a couple more things too. Yesterday I was sitting at my dining room table. My dining room is that way. And I was sitting at my dining room table, and I got to change my battery. There we go. I didn't want it to die on me. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I was sitting at my dining room table, and I was doing my puzzle. And I was working on my puzzle. And it was quiet. Oh, silence is golden, I'm telling you. Anyway, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I heard this crash, bang, rattling. It sounded like thunder. My windows were rattling, and it's like I heard this whipping against my house. And I looked up because my dining room table sits right in front of my big bay windows, and I can see right out. Somebody hit the power pole out front of my house. And that wire on that, I thought they were going to break the pole. Oh my God, I was just petrified. They broke that pole, landed on their car, and it killed them. Anyway, they hit the power pole, and, well, when they hit it, it vibrated or it made the wire go nuts. The wire was just whipping, and that was whipping against my house, and it was making my windows rattle because it was hitting the edge of my window frame outside. So anyway, that was quite the thing. I jumped up, and I ran to the other window where I could, see better, and lo and behold, somebody smashed right into that. Oh God, they trashed their car. Hey, you know what? Here's a picture. That's not pretty, is it? Part of the front of their car is sitting on the other side of that pole. She hit that pole hard. Anyway, I went out there, and my God, I got my clothes on, and I called 911 to report it, and I thought, oh my God, I hope nobody's hurt. I run out there, and she's okay. She's got boys in there, and of course there was other people that beat me to it. It's right outside my house here. And I thought, well, the last thing they need is for me to be out here, so I come back in the house. But when all was said and done and the police left, and, she was fine and her boys were fine. And they towed her car away, picked up all the pieces and parts that go with it. She was standing out in the road, out in the side street here with her 3 boys. And I thought, oh no, No, it's too cold. It was only like 16 degrees outside yesterday. Less than that, probably. That's too cold. And I hollered out my door and I said, ma'am, ma'am. I said, you can bring those boys in here and warm up while you wait, because obviously she's waiting for somebody. And she says, no, my he'll be here in just a minute, you know. And thank you. She told me thank you and all that. But then again, when I turned around, I sat back down to work on my puzzle. I heard a knocking on my door. And she says, well, I guess my husband's farther away than what I thought, and my boys are cold. I'm like, come on in. So they got in here and they warmed up. And then the hubby come and picked them up. So nobody was hurt, thank God. But I never had that happen. And you know what? If that was summertime, oh, that would not have been nice. That was bad. But the roads get slick up here. I don't know if any of you winter drive, but you know what I'm going to say. You could be going 20 miles an hour and just putzing along like Granny Grunt. And if you break traction, by the time you hit the ditch, you're 50. Go figure. It seems like you gain speed when you start spinning. But, you know, no bumper guards this time. That's why she hit the telephone pole. Had it been like our normal winters, she'd have just hit the snowbank and bounced back. But she hit the pole and trashed her van. But it's got she got full coverage, thank God. And praise the Lord, nobody was hurt. That's all I got to say. Thank God nobody was hurt. That's awful. I've been in an accident, and it's not fun. So, the other thing is, friends, is I haven't been dieting, but I'm chubby. We all know that. I mean, nobody needs to tell me that. So I thought, you know what? I need to get healthy. Well, you can get chubby on eating healthy food, believe me. So I thought, you know, I'll just do my portion control. Change around my portion control. Because one thing for me, it's very hard to lose weight because I've got Hashimoto's disease. I've had it. I was diagnosed with it at 17. And my weight all these years have gone up and down like a yo-yo. I should be like one big stretch mark, but I'm not. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, my weight has gone up and down like a yo-yo. And so has my thyroid numbers. They can never regulate it. Well, I thought, you know, I got to get healthy. I got to get this extra winter weight off because I want to be able to bend over and do stuff because, you know, when you bend over and lose your breath, something's got to give. So, I know this is probably not what everybody wants to hear, but this is life. And it's what I'm going through. So anyway, I did some research online. I've got a knee. Y'all know I've got arthritis in my thumbs, okay? And I've got, I think, the same thing with my knee. I'm not sure if it's an arthritis or a bursitis going on, but it'll give out on me. I'll walk across the floor and it just all of a sudden just gives out, like goes sideways. And it's like, oh, I can't be having that. I carry my grandbabies around and stuff. And I thought, I've got to be able to find something because I don't like taking drugs. I like natural stuff. Natural home remedies, you know, herbs. I like the idea of letting your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. That's all there is to it. So I studied, I researched, and I was looking around, no luck. Couldn't find anything that would help with my arthritis because, you know, they'll give me cortisone injections. Well, too many of them and you're going to gain more weight, and that's all I need. So my sister-in-law, I never put two and two together. She told me last summer, because we both suffer from allergies, she says, Renee, get some bromelain. Take some bromelain. I'm telling you, it will help with your allergies. It'll clean up your sinuses, and it does wonders. It does wonders. It will help people with asthma. You know, it does a good job. So I never gave it any thought. And then my mother said, I got a bottle of bromelain for you. I want you to try it and see if it works for your allergies, because I get them bad. Well, let me tell you, friends, I got that bottle of bromelain, and I don't just take anything. I don't care who gives it to me. I always got to look it up and see what it is and what it does and where it comes from and all that good stuff that goes along with it. Homework, homework, homework. I do it all. So I did. I got on there and I looked it up. Oh my God, that stuff will work. It's a pineapple enzyme. It comes from the stem. It's an enzyme that is extracted from the stem of a pineapple. Bromelain. That is the most fantastic stuff I have ever taken in my life. I have been taking it for 2 weeks now. It helps with sinusitis. It helps with allergies. It helps with asthma. It kills rhinovirus, which, you know, is the head cold. It helps with rheumatoid arthritis. It pulls inflammation from your body. In other words, bloat too. It helps with stiff muscles, stiff joints. Doctors will use it, I guess they use it in the medical field for people that come out of surgery because it helps speed healing and and trauma from injuries. It will give you a speedy healing. It will speed up healing. I'm not a medical professional. I just know what I read. And it's like, it helps with people who have athlete's foot. It helps with candida. It's fantastic. Let me see here. And I got a bottle of it. I'm going to show you because just in case there's somebody out there who's been looking for something, this stuff helps like you wouldn't believe with arthritis. My thumbs, I've been taking it 2 weeks. I've lost 15 pounds. So, you know, I had like 15 pounds of water on me, obviously. And what is that? Inflammation. And what does inflammation do? Inflammation causes all kinds of problems, especially stiff muscles, arthritis, all that. So, I'm feeling wonderful. So that bromelain is a good thing, and I can move my knee. I could dance through the kitchen, and my knee doesn't give out on me. And I thought they were gonna. I did have an appointment to get an injection in my knee. Well, I canceled it because my knee doesn't hurt, and as long as you know, I haven't taken anything different either, except for the bromelain. And I've noticed all this stuff in 2 weeks. Now it was gradual, but 2 weeks. And I feel wonderful. I'm feeling wonderful. It also is a natural skin exfoliant. It gets rid of puffy. It pulls the fluid from you. So you can see my eyes are puffy. My eyes are always puffy. They're going down. It's like that stuff is wonderful. And all it is a pineapple enzyme. So I showed you a picture of it. My gosh, if you're a person that's looking for something, even rheumatoid arthritis it helps with. So if you're a person that's looking for something, I'm not a medical professional. I just did some reading. Just check it out, bromelain. Just Google it and watch and see and read. It's wonderful stuff. So anyway, with that being said, I have yacked your ear off enough. I'm going to go and I'm going to make myself some dinner. I'm making, I'm not doing a video because I did a video before. I'm doing my turkey burgers. I absolutely love them. Turkey burgers and a great big salad. Nothing beats it. So anyway, friends, I will talk to you on the next Chit Chat. You all have a good night and thanks for watching.